All right, so far so good. Moving right along. Next phrase sounds like this. So what I do is I bend on the 14th fret of the G string, up a full step, come back down, go to the 12 on the G string, 14 D, 14, 12 on the G. So far we've done this. Now I'm going to play 2 scratches on the D string. So I play with the right hand 2 times, but I don't hear any notes coming out. It just kind of helps get in the groove. It's a nice effect. 12 now on the G. Give it a slight push. Now 14, 12, 14 on the D. 2 scratches. 12, 14, 12 on the G as a hammer on a pull-off. 14 on the D. Now we go back to 12 on the G. 14, 12, 14 on the D. 2 scratches. And then 12, 14, 12 on the G, 14 on the D. Okay, so let's go back and put all that together. So here's the new stuff that we've just learned. Okay, the next phrase sounds like this. Okay, so we're doing a lot of notes where we play one note 2 times, all right? So, first we're going to start with this phrase. 12th fret of the G 2 times, and then 14, 12 on the D. 14 of the G 2 times, back to 12 to the G. 14 to the G. So far we've done this. B string, 12 2 times, 14 to 12 on the G, 15 on the B string 2 times, pull off to 12, so it'll be now 14 on the G. So here's what we've done so far. Once again. Moving on to the high E string, play the 12th fret twice, 15 to 12 on the B, 15 on the high E 2 times, pull off to 12, 15 on the B, now 15, 14 on the high E, and then hammer on and pull off 12, 15, 12 on the high E. Okay, so here's that whole phrase now. One more time. All right, moving along. Here's what the next phrase sounds like. Okay, so this is a repetitive lick. Starting on the 15th fret of the B string, bend up a full step, play 12 on the high E, come down 15 to 12 on the B. So far we've done this. Now we're going to start the phrase on the 14th fret of the G with a full step bend. 12 on the high E, 15 to 12 on the B. Okay, so the whole phrase is this. And we do that 4 times. You repeat that same phrase 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we end this phrase by bending on the 15th fret of the high E string up a step and a half. So you just kind of go for it. We're trying to bend up from G up to B flat. As long as you give it a good push, you should get there. I always support a bend. If I'm bending with my third finger, I always have my middle finger behind for extra strength. Okay, we're going to come back down to the 15th fret of the E string, 12, 15, 12 of the E, 15B, 12E, so next phrase, bend 15 of the B up a full step, 12 on the high E, 15 to 12 on the B, so that phrase sounds like this. Okay, if we go back to where we had that step and a half bend. Now we're going to bend up on the 14th fret of the G, up a full step, come back down to the 12th fret of the G. Bend 14 of the G, up a full step. Grab 15 on the B. Bend up 14 again on the G string, up a full step, back down to 12. 14 of the D. Now we're going to play 14, 12 on the G with a pull off. 14 of the D string, and then finally ending 12 on the G. Okay, so that whole last run sounds like this. So I'm going to go back and try and put all of that second half of the solo together. Here we go. And that's it.